2 years in a row, and then losing not once but twice. What test of spirit? What happens to heart? Do tough times make tough teams? After the first 4 weeks of this season, the Buffalo Bills were perfect. By week 11, they'd only been stopped twice, perhaps the class of the league. For evidence of Bills' power, week 2 in the West. Buffalo's 34 points beat one of the NFL's elite, the 49ers, confirming the Bills' boast of best in the AFC. But things have changed in the last 2 weeks. The high-powered offense misfired in losses to the Colts and to the Jets. Suddenly, the Bills search themselves, looking for winning answers. The Bills' late-season charge begins today against the same team that almost stopped them in last year's AFC Championship. Denver held them to just 10 points. Imagine making it to the Super Bowl, a player's ultimate goal. Can the Bills keep that dream alive for number 3? And this is the Bills' dream house, Rich Stadium, where they've lost only 5 times in 5 years. These two teams, the Broncos and Bills, have represented the AFC in the Super Bowl 5 of the last 6 years. Now in the AFC West, the Denver Broncos, without Elway, losing 3 in a row, dropped a full game behind Kansas City. And San Diego, a loss today would be devastating to their playoff hopes. Buffalo, meanwhile, has a game lead on the Miami Dolphins. But remember, the Bills still have to play at New Orleans next week, and in the finale of the season at Houston. So they, too, need a win. And a win combined with the linebackers here in Buffalo. Jackson and Odoms at the corners. Henry Jones has 8 interceptions to lead the NFL at safety. He's there with the veteran Mark Kelso. Fumble. Sean Moore loses the ball. Who's got it? Buffalo. And that's the downside of changing quarterbacks. Cornelius Bennett came up with a football.
Dick, last week against the Dallas Cowboys in the first series, Tommy Maddox threw an interception. Dallas takes the ball in for a touchdown. The Denver...
Well,
he averages 2.9 yards a carry against Denver. I think there's a very simple reason. This is a very small but quick and active defensive front 7 for Denver.
Thomas again. Tripped. Maintains his balance and skips down to the 15, a couple of yards shy of a first down. As you saw in 3 games against the Broncos, Thomas 2.9 average, no touchdowns.
Now this is makeup of this defense as designed by Wade Phillips is movement at the line of scrimmage. Run straight at him is a much better chance of success.
So Kelly in a pass situation, his first throw of the game. Great protection. Dumps it off to the tight end, McKellar, who's close, fumbles the ball, and the Broncos have recovered. Denver's Steve Atwater comes up with a ball as Kelly and Buffalo denied. Great protection for Kelly. Terrific in the plus column in turnovers earlier in the year, but they've really lost more than they've gotten back lately, and that's Bruce Smith to nail Greg Lewis for a 2-yard loss. Mark Jackson, not related. 3rd and 1. Moore. He runs it out of bounds, and a late hit. That'll cost Buffalo some extra yards. Jones, Moore was clearly out of bounds, and Jones continued to drag him down. So a couple of penalty mistakes helping Denver here on this drive.
And Dick Maddox to look there and pick out a play he likes, what he's comfortable with. So, all right, now, if that's the play you're going to run, remember, against this defense, this audible, here's your key. So he's coaching on between every play.
Sean Moore throws it high up for grabs. That's right to Mark Kelso sitting back there waiting. Kelso has his 4th interception of the year. And that was just a fair catch interception. Offense able to generate a serious drive. Denver from the 34. Lewis finds a hole. Greg Lewis breaks out to the 46-yard line and a first down. A 12-yard gallop for off weather. in his hand. You could lose your mitt in his. 214-pounder. This time it's Reggie Rivers, and he's caught by Jeff Wright, the nose tackle of the Bills, penetrating and making a good play.
Dick, this is a perfect example of the Buffalo Bills style of football, both offensively and defensively. They all
49. There's Corey, the defensive coordinator, with just over 3 minutes left in this first period. His defense much improved statistically from a year ago. 3rd down and 8. Moore. No one there but Kelso. Kelso's going to be sending Moore a Christmas gift. That's 2 interceptions without any contest. He's just back there as if the pass is intended for him.
Well, last week, Maddox threw 2. Mark Kelso could have fair caught both of these interceptions. He does an excellent job of keeping his feet in bounds. Again, Buffalo has possession.
Mark was smart enough to be in exactly the right spot for 2 interceptions today as Kelly takes over. Great job of eluding the rush and gets the pass to Beebe. What a courageous throw by Kelly, surrounded by Broncos and able to complete it.
Dick Beebe was open forever. I mean, he said, come on, what do I have to do to get the ball to me? Boom, and then he gets hit.
Kelly lucky to get up after the hit he took. Totally unprotected and smothered. Kenny Walker also a piece of it, and it's Thurman and Thomas twisting out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5. You're living in the past. On 3rd and 8. Kelly wide open is Lofton. Did he stay in bounds? Yes. First down at the Denver 49, a 19-yard play. They needed 18. Smith into the play. Kelly with the pump, and wide open is Beebe. He fumbles. And the Broncos kicking it to the pylon, and then it's covered by Denver at the pylon, and that may be, yes, it'll be a touchback. They're signaling touchback for Denver.
But wait a minute, that pylon is not in play. If it hits the pylon, it's out of bounds. If it hits the pylon, it goes out of bounds. Yeah. I thought if that thing hit the pylon, hitting the pylon, the last team to touch the ball would have been the Buffalo Bills. Remain their football.
But the pylon is at the break of the goal line, which means once it hits the pylon, it has hit the goal line, and therefore is part of the end zone.
A ball fumbled forward through the end zone is a touchback. First down.
That's an incredible play. The Broncos trying to pick it up. The ball there, but it actually pushed all the way back to the goal line. Beebe stripped by Mecklenburg. Then Braxton with a shot at it actually kicks the ball unintentionally, hits the pylon. Easy call.
Goodness.
Pylon part of the end zone.
Absolutely. No football today, Dick.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Greg Lewis hit at the 19-yard line. Bruce Smith. And that should be the final play of this first quarter. One that has featured 5 turnovers. The Broncos a 2-touchdown underdog, and the Bills no score. Many star players at his position, but what a solid contributor. Down the middle of the field, intercepted by Tyrone Braxton at the 45, and inside the 40 goes Braxton, a distant relative of a former Buffalo Bill fullback, Jim Braxton, who blocked for O.J. Tyrone Braxton has number 2.
What's wrong with this?
So Denver with great field position to start this drive. Maddox to Lewis. Lewis has a hole. 30. Lewis to the 21-yard line, and a first down deep in Buffalo territory. Kelso made the tackle.
He's made some bad choices, Dick.
Out of the shotgun, Maddox. Little rolling pocket. Hansen chasing Maddox and makes the play. Phil Hansen. Well, this is a day for North Dakota State. Braxton just made the interception, and now another graduate of the Bison's program at ND State. Phil Hansen makes a play.
The country.
Yep.
On 3rd and long. Blitz, and Clifford Hicks drops Moore for a big loss that'll take Denver out of field goal range.
He turns out to be Thurman Thomas.
He wants a win. He says, Mama hasn't called me for 2 weeks. Off the reverse to Flea Ficker, and all alone is Beebe, and Buffalo finally scores. A 64-yard touchdown. Well, Denver known for the exotic. Marv Levy with the surprise today.
Dick, when I played, they called that the triple pass, but what a concession to the Broncos defense. Buffalo, not known for the trick plays, has to go to the double reverse pass.
Frank Reich to hold. And the Bills lead 7-0. Kelly now 6 for 11. 64 yards on the play. That matches the 64 for the entire first half prior to the throw.
Beebe is the intended receiver. He comes down here, and you got to be an actor because the defensive back goes with him, and then he buys the reverse. But they pitch it back to Kelly, and Beebe is so wide open.
Wyman Henderson, see, just eases by Henderson, who goes for what he thought was the reverse run. Boy, Beebe 10 yards clear. He had a 65-yard reception for his first touchdown this year. That one was for 64. Wyman Henderson.
You know, the acting job he did, we give him 6 points and an Oscar. And that's as much as you can give the defense. You see Atwater moving back and forth. The pitch back, normally this goes to the tight end. But to the wide receiver, if you can act like Beebe did going by Henderson, yeah, we'll give it to you. San Francisco 49ers. He's got to be in that group.
Throw to Beebe. Tyrone Braxton, and then tackled by Mike Kroll. That'll be a first down for Beebe at the Buffalo 49-yard line. Real quick, and that's the answer to lack of size. Kelly able to extricate. Continues to fake, even though he was 5 yards downfield, and the defender bought the fake. Tyrone Braxton finally runs him out of bounds. First down, Buffalo.
Well, when they show the films of that in Denver on Monday or Tuesday, Braxton will leave the room. That is the ultimate embarrassment. There's his big old slow quarterback. Oh, no. I got to see that again.
Doesn't quite the way he used to. Beebe again. No, this is Thomas. Thomas to the 30. Oh, he's rough. 21-yard line. First down, Buffalo.
An absolutely tireless player, Dick. He's the only Buffalo Bill running back to carry it today, and he catches.
Thomas, a little delay. Boy, Smith couldn't bring him down, and finally it's Dimry, and with it a penalty. Dimry might have gotten some of the face mask in order to bring Thomas to the turf. And
Buffalo first and goal, Dick.
At the 4-yard line, leading 7-0, approaching the 2-minute warning. Thurman Thomas, and Dennis Smith drills him and trying to steal the ball as well. He thought that was the kind of tackle. Just from his reaction, he's forced so many fumbles in his Pro Bowl career that he thought he'd jar the ball free on that one.
One of the things Dennis Smith, you'll see the whole thing happen. He tries to make the big play.
Oh, he did cause a fumble, and then it went right back to Thomas. No wonder he was frustrated.
Home field advantage, Dick. Home field advantage. Whatever works.
Emmett all going for the total yardage honors. Thomas, injured on that tackle by Dennis Smith, is out. That's Gardner in behind Kelly, who rolls. He's going to run it in. Touchdown.
Dick, that's the first guy other than Thurman Thomas for the Buffalo Bills to carry the ball today.
And Kelly on keeper.
2-yard scramble to make it 13-0. His autobiography, Armed and Dangerous, in the top 20. Christie adds the extra point. And with 1:56 remaining in the half, Buffalo claims a 2-touchdown lead.
I'm presuming they left Ricky Waters out of there because this is just his second year. These three have had a lot more years, but you're going to have to start including Ricky Waters.
Parker, who was working on his graduate degree when they called him a couple of weeks ago, gets off a bad kick, and it goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line of Denver. 16 yards.
Buffalo.
45 seconds. Kelly wide open as Lofton breaks the tackle. He's inside the 20. Wow, in this situation, Lofton that clear of any defender. 38 seconds left in the half. Kelly over the middle. McKellar to the 11-yard line, and Buffalo spends a timeout with 32 seconds remaining before the intermission. They're 11 for 15. The one bad throw, the interception. Braxton Ball. Here's Thomas on the draw. Look at him hide and then cut forward and score. Oh, what a play by Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas, and that is the complete running back.
Yeah, well, that's certainly the kind of performance you want before tomorrow they judge who people think is the best running back. That was impressive.
Barry Foster, Emmitt Smith, and the others will have their chance tomorrow. Christie just does get that one through. So 43 yards in 4 plays, and that's where that K-gun attack, the no huddle for Buffalo, really pays off.
From behind the defense. Now, unfortunately, there's some very poor tackling and slow adjustment here by the Denver Broncos. Atwater misses him. Brooks gets blocked well, but he hides behind that blocker just beautifully.
Yeah, you talk to young runners, a lot of high school kids and heading for college or junior high school players can't wait to play this game, and patience is a
them to make the block, and that really makes an offensive lineman the next.
Finally, after a lot of trouble, last 3 possessions for the Bills, 3 touchdowns. Thurman Thomas leading the way, 21-0. We go to Bob Costas in New York. He boxed that one around, didn't he?
Smith.
Here he comes again, and he forces a turnover. Buffalo's ball at the 44-yard line. Henry Jones covers. Smith made the play.
Well, when we talked to Russell Freeman several weeks ago, one of the things about this left tackle is that he faces an awful lot of power and big and quick pass rushers. Derek Thomas in Kansas City, Rufus Porter in Seattle, but Bruce Smith has given him his baptism today. It snowed something like 12 to 15 inches in the last 36 hours here in Buffalo. People spent the night in the parking lot.
Thurman Thomas racking up some more yardage from scrimmage. He'll be over 100 yards today as Steve Atwater finally gets the push out of bounds. 16 on the play.
And if you're wondering,
he's had 3 straight 100-yard rushing games. Kelly going deep to Reed and playing it perfectly as Atwater. Steve Atwater at the 15. And Atwater, the smiling assassin, out to the 31-yard line. So Kelly picked off for the second time in the game with 4:34 left in the third quarter. The Broncos will get another win, all 3, and the Bills lose 1. Miami wins the AFC East. Moore has a man open. It's Sharp, and Shannon Sharp takes it down to the Buffalo 34-yard line. Talley makes the stop. Still competing. He has 3 today. Sean Moore drilled by Bruce Smith. Another sack for Smith. 13 for the year. Make it 14. 2 today.
he gets the sack, but Freeman didn't
make a noise. Maddox to Tillman. And Nate Odoms had him shadowed, and now a flag goes down.
Well, that is a late flag. Throwing things on the field.
Defensive pass interference, number 37, spot foul, first down.
Throwing can pick up the contact. Yeah, there's Odoms, arm across the front.
Yep.
And it looked like the official couldn't pull the flag out of his pocket, and that's why it was late.
That's a good. Oh, a little shift out on the goal line. One expects a roll this way. Sharp.
Oh, he still caught it.
Oh, you were right. What athletic talent. It went off Kirby Jackson. It appeared the body or Henry Jones, and and Shannon Sharp maintaining his concentration, able to rip it back and score a most unusual touchdown.
That ball was reach around the back of Jones to make the one-arm catch.
Well, how about that? That's a terrific play against the man who leads the NFL in interceptions, Jones with 8.
All right, brother.
So Shannon Sharp, that's a long-distance call to quarterback for the Chargers, who could well have been a Denver Bronco.
Onside
kick, and did it go the 10 yards? If it did, it certainly caught Buffalo ill-prepared this early in the game. Still in the third quarter, Dan Reeves goes to the onside, and Brad Deluiso may have became in the third period. Well, a quick strike here, and things could become nervous for Buffalo. Maddox wide open is Arthur Marshall, and Marshall with a good move, looking for a block. Oh, and Nate Odoms, he didn't see Odoms from the far side, hits him at the 25-yard line. Marshall gets 28 yards, but does he have all his faculties?
They are still making the effort on every down, Dick.
Maddox in, final play, third quarter. Underneath to Mark Jackson, and Jackson is inside the 15. That'll be good enough for a first down. Cornelius Bennett finally gets into the ground and will return.
Does not like to kick in this stadium, does not have good memories about it. The sooner he can get out of here, the better. Don't invite me.
26-yard attempt, and it's good.
And how much would Denver have had loved to have one of those last January, not today.
Kelly 3 and out, using less than a minute. The Broncos get the ball back.
Or that they experience. Jackson knows the crowd that's in there. Talley is the one behind him, and Conlon is the one that hits him. Well, you don't make fringe.
In the slot. And Moore, a little quarterback draw. That was a design running play, and Moore has nearly 10 yards to the Buffalo 47 before the safeties, Kelso and Jones.
Fast break football. Let the defense stop the other. When it doesn't.
Just under 11 minutes remaining. Tillman, is it a catch? Yes. First down at the 34-yard line. Nate Odoms to the coverage. That's a tough catch for the rookie from Alcorn State, an 11th round.
Diving down to the ground. Boy, it's cleanly a catch, too. Excellent job done by Tillman.
5. Over the middle, complete. It's to Tillman again, and that's a first down. A pickup of about 7 on 4th and 5. So the Broncos.
Their credit, much to their head coach's credit, keeping the team in the game.
Wouldn't be a surprise on first down to go for the bundle. Moore, open underneath is Mark Jackson. Jackson, a cute move. Inside the 15-yard line to the 13, close to another first down. That's Sharp maneuvering to the right side. Lewis struggling, and the no side touchdown.
Boy, there's a little life on that Denver Broncos sideline now, Dick.
From 24-0, now it's 24-16 as Treadwell comes on for the extra point. Greg, 13 seconds to go. Denver within 7.
A long, sustained, serious drive here.
Buffalo with only 1 first down this entire second half.
And it's not looking good for Denver's chances here now.
Thomas stopping, starting, had him for a 3-yard loss. Instead, Thurman Thomas all the way to the 15-yard line.
That's remarkable.
32 yards for Thomas.
He ran to the backside, cuts it down. Kroll can't catch him from behind. A great move on Dimry, 29. And he continues to impress.
119 yards, Thurman Thomas, 4 straight 100-yard games, throwing 39 pass receptions, and he has taught career of these men this year, but what it means to them 35, 40 years. Christie, dead center. Buffalo 27, Denver 17. 60.
Maddox comes in.
Right, if you don't let the ball hit the ground, you get to stay in and play more than one play. Down the middle is Sharp again. First down at the Buffalo 41-yard line. Moore had to fight his way free from Phil Hansen, who was pressuring it. It works when somebody deflects it off, and the Ahmad Rashads of the world are waiting there fortuitously to catch a 6-pointer.
He will forever.
With a 92 winner, we'll switch you immediately to the Downtown Athletic Club at the conclusion of this game. 18, 17, 16 seconds to go. Moore deflected around and might have been intercepted. It was by the Buffalo Bills. Mark Kelso gets his third. He got too early in the first period. That's number 3. All off Sean Moore. Playing a deep Kelly with protection, kneels down, and that'll do it here in Buffalo, where the Bills stay in contention for the AFC East. They stay in contention for home field advantage, and Thurman Thomas was the man who led the way in offense. Kelso with 3 interceptions on defense.
Thurman Thomas